Hola y bienvenidos a la clase de español 2. Hi, welcome to Spanish 2. So 2 weeks ago we talked about direct object pronouns and we replaced them. And we're going to go over that for just a minute at the beginning of this one so you'll see where you can have your skills and then build from those. So what is an indirect object pronoun? So it's an indirect object indicates to or for whom an action is carried out and when something is taken from someone. So it's to, for, or from. That's when you're going to use this. At the beginning of Spanish 1, we talked about subject pronouns. These are the people that are baking the cake. They're kicking the ball. They're writing the book. You know these. They're well established. And so when they do something to something or someone, let's say you kiss someone or you kick someone or you speak to someone, here we have our Spanish 1 subject pronouns that you're used to. I'm going to teach this in English first, so it'll be really easy. So now here we have the people that are receiving the benefit. If Roberto is kicking the ball to Mario, then Mario is receiving the benefit. The ball is direct and Mario is indirect. Now we are going to either replace or we're going to add to the indirect object. So here we have the correct answer. Roberto le patea la pelota a Mario. Let me explain this for a second. So here we have the Spanish 1 subject pronouns that we're used to. Here we have the direct objects that we learned last week, which is like the ball, which is it. Now we have the person receiving the benefit. Now let's kick it over to Spanish. Me, te, le, nos, and les. Let's identify them in English first. I write you an email. So what's in your hand? It's the email. That's the direct. To whom are you writing it? You. So you is going to be the indirect because you're receiving the benefit of the email. So this is what we're replacing. Last week we replaced this. We're just going to isolate the skills and leave this alone so that we're only going to worry about one thing and we're only going to replace the indirect. He buys Nacho and Jacobo clothes. So let's look at this. What are we buying? We're buying clothes. That's direct. So now we've got people receiving benefit. That's indirect. We would be replacing these people. Let's look at the word order here. Everything that we're going to be replacing in this video, I've highlighted in purple so you can easily find them. You are receiving benefit. Nacho and Jacobo are receiving benefit. Anna is receiving benefit from the gloves. The brothers are receiving the benefit from the cash or indirect, or it doesn't have to be benefit. It could be negative as well. So they pay Paco and me the money. So Paco is getting the money. And so he's indirect. The money is in your hand. That's the direct. It doesn't have to be in your hand, but you get the idea. So now let's talk about English. In English, you do these two different ways. You write them in two different syntaxes, two different word orders. And so I don't want you to think that, oh, it's always that way in the sentence. It's always in that order. I can always find it because it comes first over here. But think about it. You say this all the time. Like, I'm writing an email to you. You don't always put the indirect object first like we did over here. So don't just memorize this order. He buys clothes for Nacho instead of buying. You sell Anna the gloves. So we're going to put the gloves first. We offer the brothers cash. We're going to put the cash first. Okay. So they pay Paco and me the money. So there we go. These are the same sentences. We're going to just replace the people. So I write an email to you. That would be te. He buys clothes for Nacho and Jacobo. So it'd be les. You all sell the gloves to Anna. Anna, that would be le. We offer cash to the brothers. That would be brothers. That would be they. Les. So they pay money to Paco and me. That would be nosotros. There we have our answers. Do I have to leave the indirect object in the sentence once I replace it? Like the they at the end or the them? Alfredo quiere decir la verdad a sus padres? Does Alfredo want to tell the truth to his parents? So if we're asking something or telling something, and we already know in the sentence, we already know in the paragraph, we already know in the conversation to whom we're talking, we've already established that. Everybody in the room, everybody who's listening knows we're talking about the parents. So now that we've established who's getting the truth or who's buying the gloves or who's getting the cake, who the book's being taken from, then if we already know who that is, we don't have to say them again. So the answer is yes, he's going to tell them the truth. We already know who the them is. So we've replaced them. So yes, we can replace it and get rid of it if we've already established who they are. If we have not established who it is in the paragraph, we're just shouting something or we are just saying something for the first time. It's the beginning of the paragraph. It's the beginning of the conversation. We have to leave the parents in there. So here we have 3 examples that you're going to do on your viewing guide. I want you to actually stop. Yes, I want you to actually do this. I want you to stop the video right here and try these 3 out to write them on your viewing guide. The answers are coming up next. Don't worry about it. You'll get them. You're going to get the 100 from taking the notes. You just need to try these on your own and really be gutsy about it, okay? Don't just wait for the answer. Mi padre les cocina las hamburguesas para mis hermanos. We don't have the conversation going already. We don't know. We're going to leave the brothers in there, mis hermanos. But we're also putting the lace up front. Ella le quita el libro del estudiante. Ellos nos dan el pan a Jesús y a mí. Adiós.